Shit, y'all already know what it is, dog. Another story time, another yap session. Y'all already know how we coming, bro. Let me show off the eats real quick. Hold on. Let me show y'all what I got. Holy, y'all boys see this? Oh my god. And look what we gonna pair it with, my boy. Oh my god. Oh. Let me pour some up real quick. Hold on. Oh yeah. Oh my god, let me hold on. I forgot to add the broth. They give me the broth. I gotta add the broth and the ramen. Alright, let me pour in not too much. Oh my god, bro. Y'all hear that? Hold on, let me put the mic closer to it. Oh my god, I'm about to boss. There you have it, bro. Miso soup with ramen, bro. You already know how we coming, Naruto style. Hold on, let me get a little bit of a taste test going real quick. What should I eat first? I'm gonna eat some of the beef real quick. Let me eat some of the meat real quick. Hold on. Let me see how we coming. Hold on. This tastes delicious, bro. Oh my god. But anyway, let's get the story time, man. Let's get the yap session going, man. I can't spend all day eating, bro. So as the title suggests, this is my ex tried using voodoo on me. Well, not tried. She actually did. But yeah, story time about how my ex used voodoo on me. Let's get to it. What the f is this? I don't know, but disclaimer about the story time. Is this messy? Of course it is. But do I give a fuck? Absolutely not. So boom, right? It's senior year of high school. And I've been dating this girl for about 2 years, right? And I'm not gonna lie, our relationship with the 2-year girl, it was kind of going, you feel me? It was arguing, not a lot of communication. So I came to the hard decision, you know, that I had to end it, you feel me? So I end things with her and boom bop, man. I heard her, you know, we're not really talking. We argue a lot. So I think we should just, you know, go our separate ways. She said okay, and that was that. Now, obviously, I was attached. You know, I'm a very attached person, if that's even a word, attached, I don't know. But I was very attached to this girl. So, us ending a 2-year relationship, 2 years is a long time. So, us ending that 2-year relationship, that kind of broke me. And you know, every guy has to go through that canon event where they just become like a hoe. So, that's what I had to do. You feel me? I would act like I'm taking it a bit seriously, but in reality, I really wasn't. So, I want to say 2 weeks go by, a week go by, I don't know. And homecoming is coming around, right? So, low key, I kind of need some shit to pop out with homecoming with. Cause, you know, it's homecoming. Trying to get lit. So, I go through my phone and I'm scrolling through what type of girls I got in my following and my contacts. And I see this one joint who was, what's it called? Her friend. We're going to call the 2-year girl T. And we're going to call the friend S. This shit kind of spicy. Hold on. Let me take a... Minute Maid, bro. Gotta love it. So T and S were friends, right? But low-key, they didn't really f with each other like that. One thought the other had a problem with her, and I guess she didn't, but they were moving differently. So I kind of used that to my advantage. Plus, I knew S was on my body when I was with T, because when, what's it called? She was on my body heavy. I would have T draw on my arm with a Sharpie And for some reason, S came out of nowhere and started drawing on her hand with my Sharpie. And she knew I was with T. So I wasn't really paying attention to what S was drawing on my hand because I'm worried about my bitch, you feel me? I'm always worried about my bitch, not another bitch. And after T's done, I look over at S. S is drawing hearts on my hand. I'm like, what? Cut that shit fuck out. So after that, I kind of peeped that S was on my body. God, these ramens. This shit spicy as hell. Fuck. Bro, I pressed mild spicy. How is this shit so hot, bro? What the fuck they put in this? Fucking battery acid, bro? God damn. What the fuck? Bro, look at this red. That's that, bro. It's the red shit in here, bro. Hold on. Look at that. Look at those red bubbles. Them niggas put nuclear warfare in my shit, bro. Oh. Anyways, back to the story time. I'm getting off track. So homecoming rolls around, right? And I shoot my shot a little bit. I'm like, hey. Homecoming coming up. I was wondering if you wanted to go with me type shit. So I'm like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. You feel me? I was just there to fucking, you know. So she texts me back. She talking about some, oh, I thought you and T were together. I was like, nah, we broke up. She was like, oh, what happened? I was like, I'm not trying to really get into that. You want to go to homecoming or not? She was like, nah, I don't really feel like I should because, you know, that's my friend and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Whole time the bitch don't like you. She don't fucking like you, bro. So that's all said and done. I take it as a L. I don't care. All right. I just want some shit to be entertained by. That's it. So homecoming rolls around, right? You know, I'm doing my shit, da-da-da-da-da-da. Out with my friends, partying, da-da-da-da-da. And, you know, shit vibing. We vibing, bro. Shit, we vibing. And I want to say, I saw S at homecoming. And I was like, yo, what's up? She was like, what's up? I was like, so you still thinking about what I said? And she was like, yeah, da-da-da-da. And she said, I'm low-key thinking about it. And I was like, do you have her? She was like, do you have her blocked? I was like, yeah, I have her blocked, da-da-da-da. I don't keep in contact with my exes. She was like, interesting. And then we just kind of walked off from there, you feel me? The conversation didn't really have much to begin with, you feel me? So, after homecoming, right? I'm chilling, you know. I'm thinking, all right, bet. T's out of the picture, S is out of the picture. I'm not worried about those two, all right? I'm out doing my own thing, taking names, getting Instagrams, getting followers, getting numbers, da-da-da-da-da-da, right? So, I want to say, in the middle of the night, just absolutely nowhere in the middle of the night, I get a text on Instagram from S, right? The text says, your ex is weird, I'm about to be petty, or something along those lines. I don't know. I forgot, low key. I could pull it up right now, but I'm too lazy. And I text her back. I said, what happened? She said, and you know how females are, bro. They get mad. They get so mad over the slightest inconvenience, bro. Women, don't take offense to that. I'm just a guy. What's it called? She gets mad because she thinks that she was eyeing her during senior photos or something like that because she found out that I tried to go with her, did this, that, and the third, and she thought her and her friends were looking at her and her family and da-da-da-da-da, and she blah, 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 blah. I don't really give a fuck. All right? I don't care. So, I'm like, well, shit, well, that's crazy, you feel me? And I get added to a FaceTime call, right? I get added to a FaceTime call with S and her friend. Not the other friend T, but her other friend, right? And they're over here talking about some, fuck T, da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, why am I in this call? I was on PlayStation. I'm playing Elden Ring right now, my nigga. I just started a new build and I'm on Margit, bro. Just let me play my game. What the fuck do y'all want from me? Alright? After that, I noticed that S starts to apply more and more pressure to me. Like she was on my body again. So I didn't turn it down because, you know, my nigga, I'm single and I'm basically on my whole phase right now. So I might as well, you know, you feel me, have some fun. You feel me? I'm just doing my thing. She starts applying more pressure. I apply a little bit of pressure back. Y'all know how a talking stage go. I'm not, y'all aren't kids, bro. Y'all aren't kids. The thing is, we would have to constantly FaceTime and text each other because she I'm not gonna lie, she was smart. She was smart. She, what's it called? Her whole senior year, she didn't have to step foot into the school except for school events. And remember that, because that's important. Remember that. So we would have to FaceTime on like a regular basis because I wouldn't see her in school. So we FaceTime and da 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 da. And out of nowhere, she starts calling me her boyfriend, right? Now, back then, right, I wasn't really a person of speaking my mind as I am today. All right? You come to me and you ask me to speak my mind, my nigga, I'm fucking let that shit fly, my nigga. I'm gonna let that shit fly. But back then, I wasn't really one of speaking my mind. So she calls me her boyfriend out of nowhere, and I'm like, okay, whatever you say, weirdo. Yeah, that's literally what I just said. Whatever you say, weirdo. Now, here's when shit gets serious. One night, we're on the phone, right? I'm on the game, this, that, and the third. She doing whatever the fuck she doing. I really don't know or care, to be honest. And she's on the phone with me, right? And then we start talking about, I don't know, remedies or, I don't know. She's Jamaican. So, and I'm American. So we were talking about ethnicity, shit, whatever. So, when we're on this topic, she says, oh yeah, I could do da 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 da. I don't know what the fuck type of word she said, but it was a Jamaican version of voodoo, right? I'm on the game with my controller, right? I'm on the game with my controller. She says, oh yeah, I can do such and such. I was like, oh, what that is? That shit sound cool. She was like, oh yeah, that's basically Jamaican version of voodoo. I put my controller down. I said, bitch, what? She was like, yeah, I do that shit. And if you ever try to piss me off, then I might use it on you. I said, what? Use it on whom? You're not using it on me, bitch. Okay? So at this point, I can't tell if she's joking or not. I don't take that shit as a joke. Now, I don't fuck with voodoo, alright? I don't fuck with voodoo. So, a few days pass, and this bitch starting to get annoying. I'm not gonna lie. This bitch starting to get annoying, bro. Well, I mean, this is technically what a girlfriend does. Well, girlfriend in this point, because I didn't consider her as my girlfriend. But, she started to get annoying. She started texting me way too much, calling me way too much. And then the thing is, I can't really see her. I'm basically doing a long distance relationship. And I don't do long distance relationships. She's like 40 minutes away. I'm not driving that far for 40 minutes away. And the thing is, she had some constant turnoffs, bro. She lived 40 minutes away. Alright. She had a dirty ass room. That bitch was dirt, bro. That shit was so fucking dirty, bro. The second she showed me her room, that shit turned, bro. I honestly said, yeah, oh my god. I don't know how a nigga can live in that shit, bro. There was stuff everywhere. She was far away, dirty ass room, and she had no job. She was not very productive. Like, not very productive. All she did was like sleep and eat and go back to sleep. And even if we wanted to link, she had a car, but it was her mom's. So we really couldn't link for real. So it's basically a long distance relationship, and you feel me? I don't do that shit. So I'm thinking of a way to, break up with this girl, because I don't want to just be a dick and just like randomly, you feel me? Like, all right, bitch, bye. You feel me? I'm not that, like, I was bad, but I wasn't that bad. You feel me? So what I would do is I kind of just ghosted her a bit, and like kind of just went out with my friends type shit on some party shit. And then she would get mad because I would be, because I'm going out, being outside, this, that, and the third, and she thinks that we're together. You feel me? So I'm out with my friends, and then she was like, okay, we need to talk. I'm like, okay, here it is. This is where I have my out. You feel me? She was like, I just don't like how you're doing this, going out with your friends. You're not really talking to me much. And, I think the communication isn't here. And I was like, well, to be honest, I feel like we should go our separate way. I don't know what the fuck I said, but I just feel like we should go our separate ways and da-da-da-da-da. Basically, I don't want to be with you. That's what I said in the longer short. I just don't want to be with you anymore. And the one thing I hate is that when I try to cut myself off from something or someone, niggas would start being so persistent on just making me stay with that shit, bro. Dog, it's so annoying how if I talk to somebody and I want them to do something for me, then it's like, no, nigga, I'm not doing that. But if I don't want to do something for you, you constantly just make me stay and fight, bro. Nigga, let me go. Fuck. Let me go. Like, damn. So then after having a long back and forth argument with dumb paragraphs, I never even made that many words since the F-cat, bro. But after all said and done, we leave each other alone, and then 10 minutes after, I get added in a group FaceTime call with her and her friend again. And her friend is on some therapy shit. Like, she's trying to give us therapy. I'm like, bitch, I don't want therapy. I want to leave. I want to... Hold on, run. Shit, I forgot my camera was inverted. I want to leave. I want to go, my nigga. Okay? I don't want to be with you anymore, my nigga. So then after that, they finally leave me alone. I leave the call. They stay in the call, talk about some other stuff, girly stuff. Me, I don't know. This, that, and the third. And I noticed after I left her, she started sneak dissing and having everything to say about me on her notes, which is completely normal. Normal human reaction. Valid crash out, if I might add. But it just got to a point where I would like post something or I would just say something funny on my notes, and then she would start sneak dissing and be like, ho, or shut up, nobody cares, or da-da-da-da. Like, I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you, bro. And the thing is, I didn't block her because, bitch, I wanted followers. Nigga, free follower, I guess. But me being the strong-minded young man I was, I didn't give in to my ignorance. All right, I just ignored it. Then she started doing the method. She started finding any type of way to hit me up just to talk to me and try to make things right. She would be like, oh, do you want your chain back? Oh, how's school? Or da-da-da-da-da. Or she would respond to my story or some shit and da-da-da. Bitch, I'm not falling for that. Genjutsu on that level don't work on me, bitch. Now, you're probably asking, JT, when does the voodoo situation happen? It happens right now. So, boom, right? What's it called? Fuck. Holy shit. I'm at my old job, right? And at this job that I used to work at, it was like some aftercare type shit, right? And sometimes we would have like, I think it was, I forgot like what time. It was during Halloween. And we would have like a late night Halloween party for the kids, right? And I would have to work the Halloween party, which I didn't mind. Extra bread in my account, if I'm really being honest. But anyway, that's not the point. I would work late at night. And I know S didn't know my work schedule at all. She would just know what time I would text her the day. So, well, she kind of did. At that context clues, my nigga. But she didn't really know my work schedule. But if she did catch on to my work schedule, she would know that I would have got off earlier than what I got off on that night. And pay attention, because this freaks me the fuck out. So look, I'm getting off of work, right? And usually when I get off of work at like 9 or 10, because it's like 9 or 10 o'clock at night. So basically, the roads that I drive on at 9 or 10, they're clear. Like, damn near clear. There's only like 1 or 2 cars on the road. It's pitch black at night, and all the lights are green. So you could basically run down that bitch. And there's barely any cops in the area. I mean, there are cops sometimes, but they're basically like 9 out of 10 chance there's no cops. So I like the speed. Holy voice crack. I like the speed down the road, you feel me? Because I have dumb green. I mean, who wouldn't? Any nigga who owns a car, if you have an open clear road and all the lights are guaranteed gonna be green, I'm speeding through that bitch. But anyway, sometimes when I speed, you know, I like to do some cringy shit. I like to whip out my phone, go on Instagram, take a picture of the speedometer, take a picture of the road, or take a video of the speedometer, lean up to the road while I'm speeding, going like 90 miles per hour on the road, some shit like that. And I would post it, and then I would put, you feel me, I would put like Playboy Cardi or NLE Choppa over the shit. Because, you know, that's what I consider fun. You're probably like, JT, you're gonna die when you're 37 because you're doing that dumbass shit. You may be right. But we're here now. Let's focus on the now, not the later. Stay with me. Lock in. This time, I was having way too much fun. I was like, fuck the video. Fuck the Instagram post. I'm just gonna speed, bitch. Nobody needs to know what I'm doing at this time of night anyway. So I'm going down the lane, right? I'm going like 70, 80, 90. I don't know. I'm hearing the engine rev. I got NLE playing on the speakers. You feel me? I'm chilling. Tell me why this bitch talking about some stop speeding. I kid you not. I swear on my life, bro. On my life. This bitch texted me out of nowhere and she said, stop speeding. Mind you, she doesn't have my location. She never had my location. I never made the Instagram post at all. And I'm looking around the car. I'm looking outside the windshields and there's nobody out there. There's nobody on the road. Nobody walking the streets, nobody on the sidewalk, no cars driving past. I respond to her, I said, how do you know that I'm speeding? She responds with, I see everything. I said, hold on, you freaky bitch. Fuck you mean you see everything? I said, oh yeah, I went right home. I clutched the Holy Bible. I said, no weapons forged against me shall prosper. I text her homegirl, I said, yo, get your freaky ass friend S, bro, before I start, you feel me, before I start having to take action myself. She asked me what happened. I'm telling her about the whole situation, right? She says, okay, I'll talk to her. I never hear anything else from her since. I want to say our last time ever like talking or seeing each other in a way was when we had a, what's it called? We had a assembly. We had an assembly, right? And at the assembly, you feel me, everyone goes there. They talk about our college, what's it called? Because we're seniors, so we're talking about our college prep, da-da-da. And after the assembly, right, remember how I said she only comes to the school during school events? That's a school event, the assembly. So I'm over here chilling with my friends, right? I'm walking out the friends, laughing, kiki, haha, you feel me? Yeah, bro, that new Instagram post was fire, da-da-da-da, right? And I walk out. And the second I open them double doors, I see this bitch with her friends, right? She looks at me and she says, oh, hi. I said, hey. I go to my homeboy. I said, hey, stand over here real quick. Stand over here. Had this nigga swap defenders on this dumbass, bro. Niggas not gonna use voodoo on me and talk about some, oh, hey. Fuck no, bro. Fuck no. She texted me later and she said, oh, why did you avoid me? Why did you look at me and not respond when I said, oh, hey? I said, bitch, I don't know. Nigga, no, we're not cool anymore. Ever since you did that weird ass shit, we're not cool anymore, bro. Fuck out of my phone. Alright? But yeah, that's a little yap session about how my ex used voodoo on me and shit like that. Was I scared? Abso-fucking-lutely. Did I shit my pants? Come on, it's voodoo, bro. You wouldn't shit your pants if it was voodoo? Moral of the story is pick and choose who you fuck with. Okay? Think about who you finna fuck with before you fuck with them. That goes for men and women, alright? Don't just get with someone just for the love of the game. Yeah, the game is fun, but you also gotta play the game safely before the game plays you, my nigga. See, niggas not really lyrical like me type shit. You feel me? You feel me? Play the game safely before the game. But yeah, man, that's the end of the yap session, bro. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Turn on post notifications and go down in the description and follow all my socials, alright? I got a Twitch, TikTok, Instagram. You're on my YouTube right now. But hey, go support your boy, alright? Anyway, that's the end of the video. I'll catch y'all boys later. Peace.